Hi, I'm going to tell you about our 30-day trial. And extroverts, you might want to fast forward a little bit, but I want to focus on introverts. I am a recovering introvert myself, but everything we do is focused on making it easy and comfortable for people to network online. It's from the format of our events, which mean all you have to do is do a brief intro to your business. And we also try and incorporate one-to-ones because as an introvert, I'm much more comfortable one-to-one with people. In a group situation, I know that I need structure. I hate the thought of being asked to be spontaneous in a group of people. So anyway, this is all about building, starting with familiarity, but building trust because that's the foundation of sales. So let's tell you a little bit about Linked Online. So yeah, trust is the commodity that we are looking to build. Yes, it can happen quite quickly. So occasionally when people are on one of our group meetings, somebody mentions a service that somebody in the room is looking for right there and then. But mostly it doesn't happen instantly. It takes time. So everything we do is focused on building trust between people. And it starts with the group Zoom meetings. These are icebreakers, but they also lead towards trust because you start to see some of the same people again on these meetings. And when they've heard from you two, three, or four times, I mean, try and reverse your thinking. Because sometimes we think if we've explained it to somebody, they know it all, but they don't always take it in immediately. So repetition is good. And you do get to pick up a little bit about the person behind the business as well. So attend those. That's the most important thing that you can do during your 30-day trial. Even if you don't stay, you will build relationships because after each of these meetings, we circulate the LinkedIn profile links of everyone on the call so you can be connected. And that's important. These are LinkedIn connections that have seen you speak and heard you, or heard you speak and seen you. So one-to-one Zoom meetings. Now, this is an opt-in list. You need to opt in. To be able to arrange meetings, you need to agree to also receive them. Now, a lot of people will be thinking, I don't want to be pitched to. But what has happened with the format and the structure we've come up with is that that cannot happen. And if it does, that person will ultimately not be asked to remove themselves from the Linked Online community because one of the rules is no high pressure sales during these meetings. And really, the person who arranges it needs to give their guest an opportunity to speak first. So often the arranger will buy from the guest, even though maybe the arranger thought their guest is the ideal type of client they look for. But often when you hear about somebody's business in more depth, you find a need yourself and you start to hear all the details that you would need to make a purchasing decision. But at the very least, what we are doing is programming that other person with knowledge about what we do and the types of clients we seek. And that then leads also to referrals and introductions. So they're never a waste of time, even if it doesn't result in a sale. But by the way, 74% of our meetings result in either an instant inquiry or an expression of future interest. So well worth doing. And sales, the app asks the sales question for you. So if you've been on a one-to-one meeting, you don't need to pressure the other person. After the meeting, we ask you to review it. Did the other person give you time to speak? Were they or were they not pushy? And that goes towards building your reputation. So you're awarded points if you tick the right boxes. That builds your one-to-one rating. But the app also asks, now that you've heard from that individual, would you like to submit an inquiry now? Or are you interested, but in the future? And if they say now, ping, you get a notification and you get an inquiry. So there's no pressure to ask for the sale anyway. The other thing the app does, and this comes from, we did an awful lot of LinkedIn training, myself and Pancakes, during the pandemic. And one of the first things we noticed is that a lot of people are reluctant to take the first step towards a sale with people they've built a relationship with on LinkedIn. So what we thought is, if you're booking yourself into one of our group meetings, instead, why don't you invite somebody that you know from LinkedIn to attend the same meeting as you? So obviously they need to be perhaps a business owner where networking would benefit them. If so, invite them to the same meeting. You're giving them a gift, if you like. So they can come on the same meeting and they get to see and hear you. And that's a much lighter way of breaking the ice and building familiarity. We will then offer them the same 30-day trial that you can access here. And you can book them in on a one-to-one meeting. So what we've also decided, so this was an afterthought near the end of developing our app, is that anyone that you invite, the original motivation was to get you in front of potential clients. But we thought, if they end up joining, what we will do is we will refund your monthly fee, your monthly membership fee. If 2 or more join in any given month, then we will either give you credits for future months or we'll pay it to you. And it's also a win-win for everyone. They get a free month, you get a free month, or maybe some income. And the linked online community builds, because yes, they may buy from you, and that was your original intention, and it happens in time, but they can also buy from other members of the community. So that's why we do it. So the app, the homepage, this is where all the action happens. You can actually see all the activities within the community, people inviting people, booking on events, arranging one-to-ones, etc., inquiring, that kind of thing. Special offers. You can make a special offer and have it appear on the home screen. So when you tap just special offers, it filters those out, and you can see some great bargains there. So there's one there from Huel, which is a free audit of your telecoms and energy. So book group events, really easy. Just choose a date, click the word book, as many as you like. We have 3 per week, and we have one big monthly one, which we've imaginatively called the big monthly one. So book on as many as you can, build those relationships, even if you don't stay with us. It's a pleasure to have you with us. And we've had the opportunity to meet you as well. Invite guests. Again, you can invite people who are potential clients. So build relationships on LinkedIn, and then in a comment, answer whatever they're posting about, and then say, by the way, I'm attending an event next Tuesday. Would you like to attend free as my guest? You can do that and book them in. The app, yeah, you can search for members. You can browse through profession, the type of service. I think we've got about 10 categories in that drop-down list. So we've bundled people together, like promoting your business. We'll have people doing website design, graphic design, lead generation, all of those sorts of services under one broad category. You can view the profiles, you can see what they do, you can see a short description. We've added another button there, which is a submit inquiry, since we took that screenshot. But and further down that list, you can actually send them a WhatsApp with one click, or open their LinkedIn profile and connect with them. You can arrange one-to-one meetings. All you need to do is opt in and then click arrange or tap arrange and suggest 3 dates. That will fire an invitation across to that person. They can then either accept one of the dates or counter propose 3 more until you've got a meeting booked in. And all you have to do is add your Zoom meeting room link once, and the app will do all of the emailing. So it will send your Zoom links out and confirm it. So you can manage all your one-to-one meetings. There's a load of options there. So you can see ones that you've done, ones that need a review, etc. Those that turn into an inquiry will appear in your inquiries screen. So you can track that through to a sale. The middle button on the app is all of our training videos. So there's lots of knowledge there, how you can actually use linked online to win new business. So that's all there and free and available. And beyond the app, we also add you into our WhatsApp group and invite you to take part in our LinkedIn networking. So you'll see this graphic posted in the WhatsApp group each morning, which invites you to comment on the post of your fellow members. We use a hashtag. So put the hashtag on your post and you will appear on that link that you can click. When you do that, you can see all of the posts sorted by most recent, and you can see the freshest posts, and that's networking too. When somebody posts on LinkedIn, they have said something, you are listening to them when you comment, and listening is the most powerful thing you can do in networking, making people feel that they have been heard. The WhatsApp group, I'm going to contradict myself quite quickly here. We ask you not to sell and not to message people behind the scenes. There are too many other ways in which you can do business with people. So we don't want any hard sales, except on Friday. This is where we ask you to pitch your business within the group. Outside of that, we have daily conversation topics. And this is really just to get people chatting so you get to know the person behind the business. If you do wish to stay after your 30-day trial, it's £30 per month. So hope that's been useful. Hope you take our 30-day trial. Thank you.